Hi, you guys. So every time I'm about to record this or do this topic, more and more information comes out and I don't know where to start. So I'm going to call this, like we have Diddygate, I'm going to call it the Drake debacle. Arrests have been made and more music industry secrets and shadiness has been exposed. And it seems like Drake may be in fear for his life. As most of y'all know, there had been some wild, crazy things going on at Drake's $100 million Canadian home, where a security guard of the rapper was shot and injured and is in the hospital. Instantly, everyone has been doing all they can to make sense and tie all the little ropes to those pins on the pin board together to connect Drake and Kendrick Lamar. And I guess it's a quick answer to what happened, because it's pretty public knowledge that the two of them have this rivalry going on. And most people that are aware of the hip hop culture, like, this was the first thing they thought of. So, as Kendrick has also recently made hints and dropped a few releases that Drake may be a, let's call it a PDF file. And he's also made comments where he says he's a follower and that's why he doesn't really have respect for him. He has no true personality or style of his own. And the pew pew, bang bang at Drake's house and residence was a drive-by outside the mansion. The next day, a man was actually found trying to attempt breaking into his home on the property. And there had also been reports that another possible assassin had arrived at his residence trying to get the rapper his attention, yelling and screaming for him. I mean, that would make this the third try. There is no evidence linking all this to Kendrick Lamar, but we do have info about the Weeknd's label and Drake's label being at war with each other. I don't know about y'all, but the Weeknd kind of creeps me out. He is definitely extremely talented, writing, singing, musically with instruments, performing. But some of his other side projects that he's done, like The Idol, no thank you. Yeah. I still plan to watch and review The Idol, but from what I've seen and read, my God, it's a little nasty and creepy. And a lot of people make connections between Britney Spears and Selena Gomez and their life and experiences with the industry. And a lot of people were upset, saying that's not his place to put that out there. We do know he asked Britney and she had gone to work with him with The Idol. We don't know if it was like music wise or her actual experience. How does like maybe he wanted her opinion to, like, of a scene, being like, do you think this is realistic to what happens to women in the industry? There was a lot of similarities, even down to the costumes that they were wearing for the main characters' performances to Britney's. But then people were linking how it could have been Selena, and we all know he dated Selena for a very long time. And some people think he's butthurt over her still, because I guess she kind of ran back to Bieber around that time, or she was still talking to him. But that's a whole nother story. I'm not saying Drake in this whole situation is innocent, but it is possible that Drake is pushing the media to cover this as a plea of like, oh, poor me. Or is it possible that UMG and the industry is completely done with his ass and is setting him up. I don't know. The OVO and XO battle may just go back to kind of what we had discussed in a previous video, where when talking about the Diddy Gate and people who had come out to say that the East Coast, West Coast type of issues in hip hop culture and beef still happen. Well, that might just be coming to light in front of all of us now. Universal Group is very nervous about their image as the feud continues and more information comes to light as both Aubrey Graham, which is Drake, and Kendrick Lamar are their clients and talents. And they also share the same agent. That's weird. Meanwhile, a confidential company meeting Zoom among both teams and artists has been leaked out. Now, Drizzy apparently had been reported on social media outlets and channels that Drake has been heard begging for neighbors and outlaw street bikers to help assist him in protection, as he's not quite the fighter or even confrontational, I don't think. Now, this cry for help has apparently pissed off the bikers, as they claim he is fake, acting hard, and that he's been born and raised in a neighborhood called Forest Hills in Toronto, Canada, and made money as a child star on the hit Canadian series Degrassi, which the originals I love. I'm still kind of sad that they didn't keep it up when Netflix bought the show. The Toronto Hells Angels are not interested in assisting him and they believe his whole situation right now, they called it an unnecessary feud. This goes back to him trying to act hard, where he plays it off as if it's another acting role. And most of us just say, whatever, just be yourself and own it. You're better off in the world just doing it that way. Be humble. And then it's not an issue. I mean, no one's going to hold it against you if you grew up with money, as long as you're a good person. But clearly they think he's ungrateful, so. And then there was this article. Let me see if I could show this here for you guys. It's from hiphopdx.com. Drake accidentally called, pretty much the R word, by TV news anchor. Drake was accidentally referred to as instead of a rapper by a New York City news anchor this week during ABC 7 Eyewitness News segment. Oh God. On Tuesday, May 7th, two broadcast journalists discussed the shooting that occurred outside Drake's Toronto home earlier this week. Lots of questions tonight about a security guard who was shot outside the mansion of the rapper, I should say Drake, in Toronto, the anchorman said. Check out the clip below. We'll go back to that in a second. The shooting took place in the early hours of Tuesday morning in the city ritzy Bridle Path neighborhood, which is home to Drake's Embassy Mansion. Rolling Stone confirmed that the victim was Drake's security guard, who suffered a gunshot wound to his upper chest. He was found unconscious and subsequently rushed to the hospital for emergency surgery. The rapper himself was uninjured during the incident, which is believed to have been a drive-by shooting. Drizzy's home was recently used as a fodder in his high-profile feud with Kendrick Lamar, with the Compton rapper using a satellite picture of the property as the cover art for his scathing diss song, Not Like Us. Additionally, the image was peppered with several red markers to resemble the ones on, oh my God, XCX Predator apps. On the songs, K-Dot accuses the Six God and his associates of being PDF files. Say, Drake, I hear you like him young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. Oh, okay. He also added, and Becca, not nice, got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified PDF files. Oh, jeez. The Canadian superstar refuted the allegations on his response record, The Heart Part 6, rapping, "I've never been with no one underage, but now I understand why the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was effing young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for this shit you suggested." Damn. Okay. All right. A little spicy. Police were previously called to the rapper star's sprawling Toronto home in 2021 when an armed stalker struck a private security guard with a metal pipe while, oh my God, attempting to trespass onto the estate. What's with all these freaking issues in the security guards? Huh. The culprit was arrested and the metal pipe along with a knife were seized as evidence. Multiple attempts in the past. Damn. Oh, okay. So fortunately for the hotline bling hitmaker, she didn't get anywhere near her intended target. What? It was a chick? Oh, well, they did say stalker. So, well, but you never know. They were nowhere near Drake, apparently. So, in fact, the intruder did not make it past the front gate. Okay. All right. And now, let me see if I could put... Let me see if I can reshare it with the sound. Okay, let's see.
Lots of questions tonight about a security guard who was shot outside the mansion of the rapper, I should say, Drake in Toronto.
Now, many people are asking.
Oh, Lord. I don't know, y'all. What do you think? This is nuts. But shit's coming to light, man. It really, really is. Ugh.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Just a quick message. If you love this channel and want to see it expand more and you are able and willing, please feel free to make a donation towards more content, studio supplies, and even gas and fuel costs for road trips and planned adventures that I would love to show you and bring you along for the ride. I know money is tight and difficult for many. Oh, trust me, I get it. So please don't feel that you must if you can't. A simple thumbs up and or comment on this video helps a lot in itself and is always much appreciated. Thank you for your continued support, and back to the video.